This is the next scramble. It's paw scallop, and I traced even on this, which for this one, the one that goes like this, one from 1 to 3. I don't know if this is left or right paw. I just recognize it as 1 3. For this one, it means you pair the scallop with this L, so like that, and then you do scallop kite. In this case, I see the red headlights in the back, so I'm probably just going to find the red edge to solve it. Now here, this is a 3 slice case, but again, I do spec, so I want to keep the equator solved. There's 2 ways of doing it. I think the better way is to do a U2 and M2 to pair these two, and then do a U2 and slice U prime slice. Solve it like that. That case can give me a PLL, so to solve this, and now I have a T perm. So I just do JJ, U, JJ, and you'll have U2 AUF.
Here I traced even, meaning I'm going to go to scallop kite like that, and then just solve that. I see I have headlights there, so I'm going to M2 that edge down. And then for spec, we're going to pair the corners first, and the edges here. So then we're just going to do that. And the edges are going to be opposites, so right into an M2. And then we have an A perm, and I don't do that with 2 JJs. I use this algorithm. And then U2.
Okay, this is the scramble number 4. In this case, I saw the palm and the scallop, so I did in this way. I formed the 5-1, next form the scallop kite, and solve in this way. Next, I first saw this block, the orange block, so I did in this way. Next, solve the red block, and in this case, I solve first the edge on the back. In this way, 2, 2. Okay, it's a little bit in effect. How can I say that? But this word, I don't know. My English is a little bit bad, so I did then I did the CPDF and this is the W permutation and the AUF.
Okay, fourth scramble was actually my best time, but it actually annoyed me a bit because of the way I executed cube shape. So I traced cube shape, and so it was odd. For me, odd is bringing this down, so basically preserving the scallop. And I basically Polish sliced the whole cube, like, I did the whole cube shape, which was, like, bad. I don't know why I just Polish sliced most of it. I didn't alternate. Which, I mean, seeing as this was my best solve kind of annoyed me because it was a small mistake. Anyways, first thing I saw was those 2 corners, looked for the edge, found it, so M2 to pair it up, was keeping track where this was going. I immediately canceled. So for this solution, instead of, well, what I actually did was pair up corner edge. That's how I usually do it. I don't know if it's actually the most efficient or not, but that's how I do it. And as I was doing it, I basically realized, like, by this step that it was gonna end up in an M2 into a PLL. And as I'm doing this, I realized, okay, it's a T-perm. So I immediately cancel into the T-perm, which I execute like this. No AUF, just D to realign.
Alright, for the next one, I probably rotate like this and then trace like this. And I traced even. So that's just, in this case, pairing this with this, like that. And then scallop kite, and I solve it in the front. Here, I don't know what I do, but first thing I see here is just this, this, and this. So 2 slice block, like that. And then this garbage second block case, which, especially for spec, so I just do this to put that edge in the back, U into, and then here, you actually solve the bottom layer and get a PLO like that. and then there's just an R prime, D prime.
You have pawn scalp right there. It's just 2 slices into scalp kite, and I noticed that this shoe through a scalp kite will get on the top like this. This one, I think it should go right there. Yeah, I was right. So like you have a U-shoe now. You have this edge here, and sorry, the corner here and the other corner here. So it's just 2 slices and you solve the block. Pretty nice. For the second block, this case looks complicated. It's quite fast to execute in my opinion. So yeah, it's fairly nice. Just 1 slice into this. So you have this kind of L thing, I guess, and with the corner here. So you bring it up like this. Now you just add an extra slice to have no bar flip and to solve everything, and then an apron, which I use an ALP for.
Okay, so for this one I don't really see anything for first block and inspection, so I just do cube shape as normal, like this. And then for first block, right away I see this red set of headlights in the back, so I just pair this up with an M2. And then for second block, I just do it as normal like this. That leaves me with M2 to T-perm plus a bar flip.
Okay, number 4. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do blue first block here. So this, these two, like this edge and this corner will be like paired up here on the scallop when I get to scallop kite, and then this corner will be like on the other end of the scallop, which means it'll go to the back, the back right on the bottom. And then these two, this like pair of like this edge corner pair will be up here, and I can do U2 and then -1 to slice, and that'll solve first block. This goes to the back, then U2 and -1 to slice, and then that's first block. Second block, I'm not 100% sure how to influence DB here, but I'm gonna take a guess. If I do U2 and then do that, then this, oh, it doesn't quite work. Wait, but if I put this in the back, no, if I put this over, if I, yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh, if I do slice U slice here, then this gets paired with this, and then I can do slice U prime slice, and that gets solved in the back. And then, well, 7 slice PL +1, but I don't know the actual 7 slices, so it's just 6 slice with bar flip. Oh, I did it wrong. There we go.
For this scramble, I would probably just flip the cube like this, because it's just better to solve the CSP, and I would do it like this because it's odd. So you take these 4 edges, this L, and you pair them together to then go into scallop kite in 1 more slice. Then by solving it like this, you will get a not so great but not so worst first block case either. So you're gonna pair this edge to this corner by bringing this down as well. Here you can look at the second block pieces fairly easily, like that. And now you're gonna take this corner of the second block that stayed on top, pairing it with the edge in the back. You create the block like this, you insert the DB edge, and you finish the block. And now you're gonna be left with a pretty normal PL +1 that can be solved like this. And the cube is solved.